we're going to talk about the strongman that our Savior, Jesus Christ, also known as Yeshua HaMashiach, talked to us about, gave us the lesson on in Matthew chapter 12, verse 29. And he said to us, how can we enter the strong man's house, plunder his goods, unless he first be bound? Then we are able to enter his house and plunder his goods. And what this means is telling us is that there are demonic oppressions that can be in our lives that are causing oppression as well as loss. We're going to talk about Mammon. Mammon is one of the seven princes of hell, and they are usually one or more of the strong men that are in one's life. Mammon can be found referenced in Matthew chapter 6, verse 24. Mammon is also called Lord of the Fools. He is also called the Prince of Greed. All demons enter through wounds or trauma or sin. We can be born into a generational trauma or wound or some sin that was created by one or more ancestors that is caused an opening for a demonic force to be one of the strong men to enter. It is usually caused, mammon is usually caused through a trauma of desperation or helplessness. Mammon is a strong man, and that is his name. Remember, this is a real demonic entity. This is one of the fallen angels that was cast out with Lucifer and Satan during their rebellion in the heavenly realm. So this is this particular strong man. And Mammon is it's greed. It's just flat out greed. It's a person who has the spirit of Mammon will have a desire for money, just flat out a desire for money to get as much as possible and by any means possible. You can see this, know that this demonic force is oppressing you through several ways, or you can also recognize it in others. Though we don't judge, we can righteously judge, meaning that we can call a thing, but we want to take this matter, if it's someone else, to prayer, and if it's ourselves, with deliverance. Mammon manifests through a desire for power and prestige. You will see excess. Usually a person who is a greedy person, can be excess. It could be through body excess or through things. It is not the same. It's gluttony. Can be kind of, that demonic oppression come in, but usually it is just a greedy person usually has a bloat of, through just having the ability to have the manifestation through money. You can also have, when this demonic oppression is in one's life, there will be a usually a compromising in relationships, a lack of relationships. It can also be a compromise in values. There are people that have the spirit of greed or mammon, or have bowed before mammon. They are willing to sell their souls. It also, they're willing to sacrifice family members. Mammon is the only demon that is mentioned as a god of greed. And the word tells us that you cannot serve two masters. You will love the one and hate the other. And it is a very hard demon, demonic oppression to be delivered from, because money usually will give an answer to things, all things. And it is very hard for those who have this demonic and manifestation. It's very difficult for them to want deliverance, and it is very difficult for them to receive deliverance. We can remember when the rich young ruler approached Jesus when he had his ministry here, when he was here physically on the earth. And he said, "What must I do to follow you?" And the Savior already knew. And he just told him, "Go and sell all you have, then come and follow me." And the rich young ruler was very saddened, and he turned away because he had many things and much wealth, and he did not want to give those up to follow the Savior. And that is basically what most who have the spirit of greed, it is a spirit of control that comes along with it. You will see people who have the spirit of mammon, they usually are big controllers, and it's very difficult for them to let go of that. And they can be very, very dangerous because they will do anything get to get the mammon through their greed. They will kill, steal, destroy. They will, uh, they will cheat. They will lie. They will use the dark arts to maintain their greed. They will rob from even from their own relatives or their own children. If you feel like you're not in the point of no return with the spirit of greed, or you see it in ways in your life and you feel like that you still uh, can be redeemed, then we know who can redeem you. And you can get deliverance through the scriptures, through faith, fasting, prayer, but also through seeking out a true deliverance ministry from the spirit strong man of Mammon.